Now the fun really happens because we've set up now a pipeline to automatically build and deploy anytime new commits happen on either the staging or the master branch. So what we can do is we can create a second feature branch now. And when we do a pull request against staging and it gets accepted, it will automatically start rebuilding our staging branch when that occurs. So let's test this out. So we're creating this new feature branch off of staging. I'm now going to open up a project in VS Code and I'm going to make an edit. And so the change that I'm going to make is I'm just going to change the title from Hi People to something a little bit longer and different so we can tell that it changed. We can first double check that it looks good locally before we commit these changes and deploy it to staging, because if it doesn't work locally, it's definitely not going to work on staging. So we can see sure enough that the new text that we added works fine and the whole web server loads as you'd expect locally. So we can now commit this change to our feature branch. We can commit it. We can now push our feature branch up to GitHub. Now we can create a new pull request of our new feature branch against staging. So we updated our home page. We can then create this pull request. So now we want to do a squash and merge. And then we approve the pull request. So it's now been merged in, so we can delete our feature branch. And so now let's go check on AWS Amplify to see if our staging pipeline is running. And sure enough, when we go to the staging portion of this, we can see that the pipeline is now running and it's on the provision step. So we'll run all the way through, and then when we check out our staging site on AWS, we'll see that it's been updated. And sure enough, now when we refresh our staging page, we can see that the text that we added has been updated. But if we go back to our master branch, we can see that that site has not been updated because the change that we made has only been committed to staging and has not been made to master yet. And so what's beautiful about this is now we can thoroughly test this change we made on staging before we even think about merging it onto master.